Hi guys, it's Dee and welcome to Dee's Yard. Last week I shared on how I go about planning and planting a new flower bed. If you missed that video, you must check it out. I'll make sure to link it here. But this week I want to share a 1-week update as well as share some watering tips. So all these plants are settling nicely. I'm not showing any signs of stress, but you guys, look at the Jane Magnolia. It's getting ready to bloom. And it's already budded up to leaf out as well. Oh, and it smells so good. It kind of has like a sweet rose fragrance. I'm so happy I made this a 4-season flower bed. There is something going on every single season of the year. Of course, first it looks like the Jane Magnolia is gonna bloom. Followed behind that, we'll have the Miss Kim Lilac and the 3 debutante Encore Azaleas. And then come the summertime, we'll have the azaleas probably bloom again, maybe another bloom coming from the Jane Magnolia, and of course the 2 Miss Molly butterfly bushes, as well as the Pocomoke crepe myrtle, and then of course the 3 Bobo hydrangeas that are right in front of me. It's going to be a huge show. And then the Bobo hydrangeas, they also still put on a show in the fall, as well as the butterfly bushes. The Moonglow juniper is a beautiful blue color. The Encore azaleas will come back around for another bloom. And then of course in the wintertime, I have my Globosa nana, my 3 Encore azaleas, as well as the Moonglow juniper to give interest. I will be setting this area up on drip irrigation very soon, but just know there is no simple formula for how often or how long to water. There are just too many factors to consider. Not all plants want or require the same amount of water. For example, this butterfly bush doesn't like wet conditions, where this hydrangea prefers more water, especially when it's in bloom, which I'll have to consider when installing drip. Other factors include, are the plants competing with any established trees nearby? Is there a slope? And the biggest factor is your climate and soil type. Do you have a clay soil that likes to hold on to water, or a sandy soil that likes to drain fast? Here in East Tennessee, Zone 7A, I have a clay-based soil, but I have also hot and humid summers with inconsistent rainfall, so I have to check on my plants. And just remember that it's best to water deeply and thoroughly less often than to water every day with just a little drink. Now this is tailored more towards newly planted shrubs and trees, but what you don't want is for the soil to be completely dried out, but you also don't want it to be soggy wet. You do want your soil to dry out a little bit between waterings, and that's just simply so the roots get established and search for water on their own. Now how I go about checking to see if a new shrub or tree needs water is you just pull back the mulch and stick your finger into the soil, or you can use a water meter. Okay, that's good. And you want to check in different areas around the shrub, not just in one area. And I'll show you what the water meter says. Now this is about 5 or 6 inches into the soil, and the water meter is pointing right at the 5 or 6, so that's perfect. I would not give this plant any water until it's about at the 3 or 4, and then I would probably consider watering it the next day. We have some rain showers in the forecast, so this plant definitely doesn't need any water. So just remember that deep watering promotes deep rooting. Deep rooting provides healthier plants. Plants that are more equipped to get themselves through drought conditions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am very excited to see how this flower bed transitions through each season, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.